Good afternoon. Welcome and thank you all for attending the UNC Board of Governors public comment session.
Maya Little. Can I check the microphone first? All right. My name is Maya Little. I'm a PhD student in the Department of History at UNC Chapel Hill. So I first want to say that I understand by and large your position on the Silent Sam statue is that we need to contend with our history. While I disagree with this statement on a fundamental level, since the Silent Sam statue distorts Civil War history and only represents a white supremacist view given from the Jim Crow era, I also think it's important for you to understand what we as students experience while trying to educate people about Silent Sam's history. I've been at the sit-in almost every day, including every single Saturday before UNC football games. And this is as a grad student and as an employee of the university. The response to our educational outreach efforts have been extremely aggressive. We hand out flyers with the history of Silent Sam, and these were created with the input from a historian at UNC. And people yell at us that they know enough about history. They make racist comments at us. They have made monkey chants at me. They say things such as that black people need to be put back in their place. That black people like myself need to stop talking about racism. That we need to stop talking about racism. They even threaten our safety by saying things that they will kill us, or leaving threatening notes attached to tiki torches in the dead of night. As the governing body of this university, you should be disturbed when members of this community are threatened simply for exercising their First Amendment rights. You should be disturbed when Silent Sam supporters use racial epithets and employ neo-Nazi imagery to threaten the people of Chapel Hill and the students of UNC. Not only that, but you should be disturbed that a campus police officer, Officer Hector Borges, was employed as an undercover agent during our 24-hour sit-in, which was later broken up by DPS, which he is a member of as a campus police officer. This officer told us while he was undercover that his name was Victor, and he was a veteran and an auto mechanic with PTSD. He expressed support for our cause and asked about our personal lives. He talked to me about how he enjoyed riding his bike to the statue as it helped him with his anxiety when his medication could not. In solidarity, I shared with him that my own anxiety had been increasing and had been hard to manage due to the threats we were receiving and the many people who would treat us very aggressively at Silent Sam. Yesterday, as I wandered with a friend into Morpple Place, I discovered Victor had lied to us. He was not a mechanic, he was not a veteran, he was not Victor. He was Officer Borges. He had infiltrated our peaceful student protest to surveil and gather information on us. Essentially, a police officer from the department that we pay our student fees and tuition to was hired to spy on us, to spy on students, and what I assumed was an effort to protect this racist statue on the forefront of our campus. As a student at this university, as a worker, as a community member, I am deeply disturbed not only by the alumni and Carolina fans who harass us, but also by the campus police officers who are hired by the university to do so. I think it should be disturbing to you that members of this community, that this university are threatened on a daily basis, spied and surveilled for simply exercising their First Amendment rights, which you all seem to be concerned about, in an effort to make this university and town a racially inclusive environment. I ask for your student safety, for the safety of community members, and for your employees, and to build a culture of actual transparency at UNC, that you please flyer with us at Silent Sam and see free speech in action. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your concerns with us.